Hello everyone, welcome for another video tutorial in IT 311, the system administration in maintenance using Linux operating system. So in the last meeting, we have discussed if statement and we have used one conditional operator, and this is the GT. Okay, so the GT, it compares both integers if it is true, if if the this condition will become true if the first value is really greater than the second value. Okay, so that is the condition. So at this point in this video, we will also discuss does EQ. Okay, so when we say does EQ, if it will return the value true if the first value or the first integer is really equal to the second value. Otherwise, it will become false. Okay. Next is the does LT. So does LT meaning less than. Okay, less than symbol, less than operator. So this one, it will return true, or it will give the result true if the first value is less than the second value. Otherwise, it will become false. Okay. Next is the does GE. Okay, the does GE meaning if the result will become true if the first value or integer is equal or could be greater than to the second value. Okay. So next is the does LE. So does LE will return true if the first value is equal or less than the second value or integer. So that's it about the operators, conditional symbols used in if statement in the bash scripting. Okay, so let us do, or let us demonstrate about these symbols. Okay, so in the last meeting we used this file name if test grade.sh. Okay, so we will use this one and we will modify it. Okay, so I'll just type nano, the text editor, then if test grade.sh. So in the last meeting, of course, we have created a script to determine if the grade is really greater than 74. If the grade is greater than 74, we could say that it will display grade is passed. Okay, so we will edit this code or script, and then we will try to use several uh, symbols, conditional symbols. Let's say dash e. Okay. So let's say, okay. So let us do the example of, for example, we will try to compare if 5 is really equal to 5, okay, using the dash EQ. So in the prompt, we will just change this one, okay, enter a number. So we will try to determine if 5 is really equal to 5. So we will change this one as var, as the variable. Okay. Then, of course, in using if statement, the keyword should be all lowercase letter if, and then followed by in this format, the argument is that the double square bracket, open square bracket, and then next is the condition. And we have here, since that we use var as the variable, we will use var dollar symbol, then var, and let's say that we will use the EQ. Okay, EQ, then let's say 5. Okay. So in the prompt, we'll now display let's say the number you entered is equal to 5. So the number you entered is equal to 5. Just to determine if it is really equal using this dash EQ. Okay. So we will save this program, this script, Control O, and then enter Control X to go back to prompt. In the last meeting, we've already uh, convert it as executable file using the ch mode. The ch mode plus x, then if test grade, but we've already done that in the previous meeting. So you just it you just enter it once only. Okay, so now to run the program. So okay, we will rename it, not grade actually. So uh, cp if test grade to if uh, test sample to that sh. Okay, enter. So we have here a file if test sample to that sh there in our recent script a while ago. So to run the code, period slash if test then sample to that sh. Okay. So the on the screen, the computer is asking a number. Let's say, for example, I enter 4. Okay, nothing happened. It is because that the in the script we in the script if you enter 4 here, so the value of var is 4. Okay, is 4 now. Now this will now the testing now. 4 is equal to 5, something like that. So this will the result is false. Okay, the result is false here. So if the condition here is false, it will not display this message. So that's why nothing happens. So it go back automatically to prompt. Okay, so let us say we will execute it again. We will enter 5. Okay, enter a number 5. So now the message displayed, the number you entered is equal to 5. So correct. Using the does equal symbol in E. Okay. So let us try another operator. Okay, another operator, does LT. Okay. So we will go back to nano. So if sample, if uh, test sample to that sh, then let's say in our demonstration we will use the dash lt. We will try to demonstrate this dash lt on displaying if the first value is less than the second value. Okay, meaning if the first value is less than the second value, so we could say that the number you entered is less than 5. Okay, we could use constant 5 here. Okay, so that's lt here. Okay, that's lt. So the number you entered is less than less than 5. Okay, so using dash lt, a while ago we used dash eq to make it to determine uh, both number are equal, but this time we use dash lt. Dash lt meaning less than. We will determine if the number we entered is less than 5. Okay, let us test. So we save the program, Control O, and then enter, then Control X. Okay, and then we will now try to execute the program. Period slash if. Okay, we'll just uh, use the up arrow key if test to use the buffer. We could use the up arrow key to return back the command we have entered previously, if test and something. So now using dash lt, no, we will determine if the number we entered is really less than 5. So let's say, for example, I entered 6. Okay, enter, nothing happened. Why? Because in our script, so the value of var is 6, but we use the dash lt symbol. So meaning, is 6 is dash is less than 5? No, actually it is greater than. So but we use the dash lt. So that's why it will return nothing, or it will not display this message. Okay, what about, let us exit this program, okay, or the script, then execute. So for example, I will enter 4. Okay. I think this is I believe the message will display on the screen because 4 is less than 5. So that's it. The number you entered is less than 5 because 4 is less than 5. Okay. So it will return true if the number is less than 5. So that's why it display the message on the screen. Okay. So we have tried now, that's EQ, that's GT, that's LT, and next is, what about this one? That's GE. So there are two conditions here for this symbol. It will return true if equal, if it is not equal, greater than the second number. Okay, so that's GE. So we will go back to our text editor, and then we will try to edit this one. Okay, so um, we will change this one. We will use dash GE. So dash GE is greater than or equal. Okay, so we will change the prompt. The number you entered is, okay, greater than or equal to 5. Okay, so there, greater or equal to 5. So meaning, if we entered here 6, the condition will return true, and it will display this result. If we have entered 5, the result is still true because greater, or another condition, equal. So 5 is great. If it is not, it is not greater, but it is equal, so the result here is true. So again, the message will display on the screen. Okay, the number you entered is greater or equal to 5. So for example, we have entered 4, and of course that is false. Okay, 4 is not greater, and it is not also equal to 5. That, and it will not display this message on the screen. So let us try. So control O, and then enter to save, then control X, and then let us try to uh, rerun again. Okay, go back, up arrow key, then, so let's say 6. Okay, I believe the message will display on the screen. Okay, the number you enter is greater or equal to 5 because 6 is greater than 5. Correct? Okay, let us rerun the program again, and then let us try to enter 5. I believe the message will display again on the screen because the condition is equal. Okay, so again, the number you entered is greater than. It is not greater, but there is a condition here, equal. So it is true. So the message will display on the screen. Okay, next, rerun the program. Okay, what about I entered 4? I think it will not display the message. It is because that their condition is false. Okay, 4 is not greater and even not equal to 5. So nothing happened. It will just go back to the prompt. So that is about the GE, dash GE. Okay, the last. What about the dash LE? Dash LE. Dash LE meaning the result true if the first integer is equal or less than the second integer. Okay. So let's take an example. Okay, let's go back to our um, text editor, Nano, and then edit our code. So we will use the dash LE. Okay. That's so our message would be the number is less than. Number is less than, okay, or equal to 5. Okay. So now the message will display on the screen if the value of the variable we have entered is really less than to 5, and also it is equal to 5, as opposed to the other one, the dash ge, no? Okay. So otherwise it will return false. Okay. So let us save the program. We'll save the program, control O, and then control X to exit. Then let us re-execute the program. Okay. So less than or equal. So for example, I enter 3. I believe the message will display on the screen. Okay. There. The number you entered is less than or equal to 5, because 3 is actually less than 5. That is true. So that's why the message display on the screen. Other one, for example, I enter rerun the program. I enter 5. That is another true condition, and the message displayed on the screen. So the number you entered is not less than actually, but it is equal. Okay, it is equal. So that is true. So that's why it displayed. Okay. What about this one? I run the program, then enter a number. So let's say, for example, 7. Okay. I believe the output or the message will not display on the screen. Okay. Nothing happened. It go back to prompt because 7, it is not less than, and also it is not equal to 5. So it is false. That's why the message will did not display on the screen. Okay, so that's it about our video tutorial on the different symbols used in the if statement. And actually this is important or significant topic in order for you to do basic or even intermediate scripting using bash on Linux operating system. So once again, in our next video we will do some quite complex if condition using if else and if else if. Then we will experiment using several symbols. Okay, so once again, until next video, we will meet again. If you have question, you just put some. If you have question, you just put in a comment, and then I will be glad to answer your question. Okay, so till next time, bye and God bless.